Well, hello. Hello. You know what? I just realized neither of you all can see the biggest thing about this. This thing has two parts to it. YouTube can kind of see it. All right, there we go. All right, so if you will notice, sorry about the blue. Let me check Facebook. Let me make sure Facebook. Okay, so Facebook, you can kind of see it too. All right, so what makes today special is the fact that there is a claw inside of a coin pusher. That's kind of cool. It is holding this cup that has, I already counted this, I think either 400 or 500 inside of it. Now, this thing is apparently not that strong, and I could kind of see when setting it up in there, it kept wanting to fall out. So I don't know if naturally it would come down, but the idea is to knock the tower down and hit it and make it come down and win it. Now, there is a time constraint and a quarter constraint that goes along with it, but we got towers, we got high risk coin pusher, a lot of money, something we haven't done in a long time. I told you all, guys, I've unfortunately YouTube. It's been a while since I've been able to stream on there. I've had to go up to Flying J's and stream, which I can only stream in one platform at a time. And because I couldn't get anybody to come meet me up here. If anything, if any of the skeptics or anything else, just the real life struggles that I have that I would never do if this was in my house or in my garage, these problems wouldn't exist. We would be up here streaming early. I'd walk out my door with my boxers and start playing. So, all right, guys. So listen, there's $500 inside the cup. On top, there is a total of 5 grams of gold, whatever, 60 something a gram. And honestly, that's like actually a 5 gram gold bar, I think, what it's supposed to be. But in their world, that means a gram. So 5 grams of gold, and there is cash. The potential's there. It was a $550 buy-in. It's pretty crazy how it's just $50 extra. There again, there is a time constraint. But let me make sure everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me? Hey, Misty. Hey, Rob. In your camper, right? Hey, Wendy. Hey, Max. Hey, Nathan. Hey, Angela. Hey, Karen. Hey, Terry. Blinks. I don't know wow, that's a bunch of. I don't know if that's. Yep, that's not. Sorry. Now I got to go in here. Spam. Spam, spam, spam. H.I. Debbie. Jay. Sorry, I had to go. Hey, Justin. Vicky. Terry. Aaron. All right, guys. $550. A little bit of a time constraint. Back at the high risk coin pusher. Before 10 o'clock. All of this should be celebrated. Now, one of the things I don't have to do is stop and check every quarter to see if it's a pre-1964 or not, which I kind of enjoy doing, to be honest with you. So there's not much in here for me to win for the new but I'm hoping soon they can start putting things in here for me to win that I can put up on the. I'm really debating between two platforms right now to try to sell on, but both of them are going to be where I can print straight from there, and you get a tracking number. Um, that way, people will know, can follow it like instantly. And like I said, I won't be handling it. I'm tired of talking about that. Hope everyone's doing good. It really did feel like I haven't been up here in such a long time when I came in today. This office has a particular smell to it, certain aroma, and it's very distinct. And I don't have the best um, smeller. I got a big nose. I don't smell. My taste buds and my smelling is just not good at all. But I can smell it in here, and it smells good. I think it's those Glade plugins, but they smell good. I'm still trying to get the regular video out. I've been trying, but I've also been trying to get myself. Come on, baby, come on! Wow, that should have been a little bit more dramatic than that. And plus, I tell you, at Flying J's, there's a few people up there that are super nice, but literally between security and everybody else, they just look at me like they hate my existence. I can't figure it out. I say it all the time, but man, when I used to go up there before, they had a Subway and the Denny's, and I was friends with the managers of everybody, and they would come and talk to me and play, and and for some reason, I don't know if they're just miserable at their job or they just hate what I do. But for some reason, I think they got it in their head that I'm doing something, some kind of cheating, and and I've told them all how to find my channel. I've told them all. It's just my name, very easy to find. Coin Pusher, just type that in. You'll go through all the ones, you'll find me, or High Risk Coin Pusher, or Joshua Bartley. They can sit there and literally watch what I'm doing, but instead I get that evil eye, man. Like, how dare you come up here in the corner where no one's at and record yourself with a phone? But in their defense, I can imagine working at a truck stop. It is probably a pain in the butt. You get people that are traveling from all over. You got people that are working that are probably tired and miserable, and I'm sure they don't get the happiest people at all times. So I mean, I get that side of it. Man, yesterday when I was up there was someone violently puking in the bathroom. They just redid it, and there's a bathroom beside where the Coin Pusher is. And man, I mean, it kind of reminded me of those movies like Contagion or something, like when it shows the path of one person gets sick, and then they start coughing on the airplane, then they bring it back, and then that's what I was. Enough where security actually ended up walking in there. But I know they used to have problems with people going into the bathroom and out in the parking lot and meeting up, I guess, and buying drugs and overdosing and all that stuff. And if you're all familiar with truck stops, I'm sure you've heard the term lot lizard. I know that was a problem up there for a while. For some reason, nothing's happening. I'm not exactly sure why. It just seems like everything's just sitting still. finally. Man. This is my last quarter. Not a very exciting first start to this. Oh, and I'm bumping into everything. Oh, I gotta be careful with that. So, what is hanging above the tower, guys? That is the biggest point of today. It is a claw. Now, if you all played Winner Winner, that was a prize that they gave away. Apparently, there's a I think it's a TikTok channel or something that make those. Pretty neat. And I had won one, and then they wanted one, so I sent them another one, or I gave them one, which that's how they ended up with it. And they never really used it for anything, so it was sitting in their the little drawer that they keep all the stuff in, and it got creative. It's a Mike thing, man. Mike is the one that built today's tower. It's been a while. Mike's got that creative bug. Sorry, I'm moving stuff out of my way. And there was no cash. We won nothing off of that. All right. I see everybody saying load it up. So let's try that. Let's load this thing up with as many quarters as we can. Especially since I have both hands, so I'm gonna attempt to put that many quarters in, whatever that is. Come out a little bit. Actually, let me now. Okay, I got a little bit more room. Oh, it's coming backwards. All right, here we go. Loading it up. Come on, baby. It pushed it. All right, let's try it again. Let's see how many quarters we can get in at once. So I got a handful of quarters like this. I am going to this. Believe me, this is. I'm trying to think where. Okay, so I think like right here. Let's do this part. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you start putting them on top of each other. So that's the reason why there's only so many really you can put in at a time. I know that was always a good video title, like putting 50 quarters in at once. What will happen? And I probably need to start doing those challenge videos again, or do another magnet video or something, because there's stuff in here that works, but I know it works on things. So it's kind of like, I don't know what I would be hacking trying to prove. It works with things that are metal inside of here, and things that are not metal, it doesn't work. I still come off of it. Come on, come off. I don't know why I stop it there, because that kind of works against me. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can get it. Then I'm going against. Well, I tell you what, this hernia is really, really bothering me, man. I don't have medical insurance right now. So I went to my family doctor, and he set me up with to get an ultrasound done, which I had a hernia previously that was fixed by that mesh that they had that big recall on, and I waited too long to get in with the lawsuit like I should have. And mine finally gave away. But they called me up to schedule the appointment, and they asked what insurance I have, and I said, unfortunately, right now I don't have insurance. They said, well, you would need to put down such and such amount of money, and blah 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 blah. So I don't have that such and such kind of money. So then I was thinking, well, if that's what the ultrasound place is going to do, if that's what the radiology is going to do, can you imagine what the surgeon's office is going to need? So that's the reason why I'm not getting it fixed. And there's probably so many people in the world that know exactly what I'm talking about and dealing with the same issue and have something that you would love to get fixed, but you just can't afford it. I don't know, guys. I don't know about the outcome of this. I'm starting to wonder that even if I knock this tower over, will it reach that stinking thing? I think I'm going to play on the left side a little bit. I feel like the left side's doing the best pushing. So let me... Okay, never mind. I was kidding. That was my last quarter. Don't listen to me. Oh, don't worry about the back surgery. I would never get. That's why I tried everything but the back surgery. The hernia is a problem, yeah, because if that hernia herniates and doesn't go back in, I mean, it could all the way up to death. So the hernia has to be replaced or fixed. And in fact, it takes me about 22 minutes to pee. That's pretty annoying. And I wake up every morning and I'm in excruciating pain. That. All right, we got 20 bucks. Woo! Another 20. 40 bucks. This ain't helping out. So we've been doing this garage sale thing for a while, and I have a lady that owns some properties, and over the years, I hate to say it, but either people passed away and they didn't have family, or people just left stuff there. But she has a whole barn full of stuff, furniture, antiques, and she brings it over each week a little bit, and we sell it. And she brought over three really, really super old um, sewing machines, like iron or steel, whatever they used to make them out of. And they all look complete. And I know daggone well that there's got to be a market out there for something. I know antiques aren't as popular as they once were, but I know. So I've been trying to figure out, like, what should I price this thing at? It's a little bit different when you're talking about yard sale, because if I put it on eBay, which I would never do, I couldn't even imagine how much money it would cost to ship that thing. But if I put it on eBay or something, you're getting a global market of people that are looking for that item. At a garage sale, people are looking to hit that treasure item, which I've had a few people hit that treasure item. You know what? I think that one's moved. I think the cup's moved a little bit. It looks like it's tilted, and it wasn't like that before. I had a picture that somebody bought. I think I was just telling this to Wendy. Maybe I wasn't. Somebody bought a picture, and they came back a couple hours later looking through the pictures, and they said, "Do you know that picture you sold us? Do you know anything about it?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. It just looked. It was a cool looking picture. I sold it for like $5." They said, "Well, when we were here, we thought it was, but we went ahead and bought it and just got it confirmed. It's a such and such painting. These paintings go for thousands of dollars, and it's authentic. We had someone authenticate it. So you sold us for $5. This thing is worth thousands." So I was like, "Well, I feel dumb." And then I was thinking, like, they would say, "Hey, here, let me give you 20 bucks. Let me give you 20 bucks extra for that." No, they didn't. They just wanted to make me feel dumb that I just sold a picture or painting that was worth thousands of dollars to them for $5. And isn't that the whole garage yard sale thing? Everyone looks for that hidden treasure that someone has had in their attic or basement forever and never knew, and good for them. Bad for me. I didn't pay anything for it, so. But it's funny because we do it each week, so I'll list it differently each week. Any week that I put Pokemon cards as the theme. Oh, that was good. If I put Pokemon cards, I will get people from an hour away coming. I am not kidding. It amazes me the following Pokemon cards have. And everybody's an expert. And everybody knows more than you do. And everybody tries to rip you off. I've learned that. Fortunately enough, because Bray got into Pokemon, I know what most of the cards I'm selling are worth. And I've literally, everything Pokemon that I sell goes to Bray. It's his cards. So every dime that he makes, he's putting it in the bank and he's saving up. He says he's going to save up for his first car, which I told him I would buy his first car, but he wants to save up. So good for him. And I had a book out of Bray's biggest wins, the biggest cards, not for sale, absolutely not in a million years, but someone that's really into Pokemon collection, I like to bring it out and show them. And this guy comes and he's looking through that book, and I see him say something to his friend, and he comes over to me. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, but on the first page of the book, when you first open the binder, the first page of Pokemon cards is like $200 or $300 worth of Pokemon. They're just valuable cards. So you can only imagine what an entire binder filled up. And some of that is cards that you all sent Bray back in the time. They just came up in value. Anyways, I said, "Oh man, I'm sorry, that one's not for sale. This is all my son's stuff, and he's just selling some of them off because he wants to save up for a car." And brings my Bray over, and Bray's no dummy either. And he's like, "I tell you what, I'll hook you up. I won't even go through the rest of this book. I'll give you $125 cash right now for this book." Blind unseen, which I already knew he had went through it. I seen him do it. And I started laughing. And he was like, "That's cash money, man." And I laughed. And I said, "First off, that's not for sale. Secondly, I guess if you know something about Pokemon, you know that first page you looked at is worth twice that." And he's like, "Well, what are you trying to say, man? What do you want for it? You want it 300? That's a little too expensive for my taste." And I was like, "I'm telling you, it's not for sale. That's what I'm telling you." And that guy came back the next week. Same question. I'm like, "Man, you're not going to get your big win off of me." But the fact that he was willing to do that to a 13-year-old, that's bothersome. Because I guess most 13-year-olds, if you offer them $100, would say, "Oh, yeah, give it to me." But Bray is not a spender, and Bray is a saver, and Bray knows what things are worth. Oh, come back. Guys, I'm sorry if I missed anybody's comments. I'm going to try to get to them here in a second. I'm literally waiting for him to peek his head. Miss Deb came in and let me in, but someone's sitting there. I don't know there's a time constraint to. I'm just not sure what it is. I know I could be playing faster, but that's good. I'm trying to find out what it is. What's the time? 1966. Well, I guess this thing's not going to do nothing until it starts touching the glass. And I feel like this thing went a little too far over to the left. If we don't win off of this one, maybe I'll do another stream another day, not tonight, on it. If they can put some sturdier things in here. Hey, Barbara, I'm doing good. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are any of them treadle machines? I don't know what a treadle machine is, but Vicky, or not Vicky, Debbie, I can find out for you and send a picture or post it or something. Because somebody might know a little bit better what I should price the thing for than what I do. And I would appreciate the advice. I don't want another stinking someone come back and said, that sewing machine you sold me is worth $2 million. I know that's a stretch, guys, but you know. That's a sewing machine. We traced it back from a historian, and that's the sewing machine that what's Betty Ross? Is that who sewed the flag? It was the same sewing machine she did the first U.S. flag on. It is priceless. The Smithsonian wants it. Which I'm kidding. I don't think they had sewing machines back then. Or maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know the history of sewing machines. Come on, man. I feel like I'm somewhat watching ice melt. Betsy Ross, all right. Speaking of that, me and Bray went in. Bray wanted a record album, and the Martinsburg Union Rescue Mission. They have a store there that it is amazing what you can find, and we donate a lot of stuff to them, like the stuff from the yard sale that the lady brings over that we just too big or something or whatever, and we always go in and look. And Bray wanted a record player, and there was two options. There was a record player that looked a little bit newer, but it was just the player itself, which I didn't realize you needed more than just a player. I mean, I knew you need speakers, but then there was another setup that was one of the huge, which I think a lot of people from the 80s and 90s probably had in their house, that was in the case, and you had the VHS player, and then the record player, and then, the regular tuner player. And the thing, it was heavy. And both of them cost $5. Both of them. And Bray's looking at me like, can I get that one? And I was like, buddy, I don't know how we're going to carry that thing, more or less, where are we going to set it up at? So I talked Bray into getting the individual one. Well, now I have no idea what he needs to make it work. I think there's a whatever that thing's called that goes underneath it, like that controls it. So I don't know where you get those things at. I feel bad. All right, I got some more money, $10. And this ain't good. I don't know what we're going to do. Oh! So I said it before, but this is the first time I've done a dual stream since. John on the channel, I brag him up all the time, guys. He's been just an amazing friend that I've made through the channel. And he gives me a lot of suggestions and things to help out with the channel. Just love picking his brain. And he donates way too much to PayPal. Well, I seen something come up and said, John donated something to you. And it looked like it was like a 3-figure number. And I'm like, what? And sure enough, I was blown, like, I was speechless. And the irony of it, at that particular moment in time, that was more beneficial and helpful than you could imagine. And I'm still all the problems I'm having with the channel on my end. If it was anything else, I would just give it up and start a new channel called Joshua Bartley 2. And I'm not even kidding you. But I spent years building these channels up. And the people that I've, even though I'm sure they would come over to Joshua Bartley too, means something. This channel means something to me. I've met, my son's met so many good friends and good, kind-hearted people. So the channel ain't going anywhere without a fight. We're running out of corners. I mean, it doesn't matter what time he tells me. I'm not going to have enough quarters. Hey, on it, man. Bummer. Hey, from England. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Michelle from Northern Ireland. Welcome, guys. This is all that I have. Well, guys, let me be the first to apologize. And I mean, we made some money back, but if they can put some stuff, leave this tower where it's at, and put some bigger items in here that would help push, I would play this again. I would play this again for 500 if they could do that. Well, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Let me take back everything I just said. Wait a minute. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, because there's only 400, 400 or 500 in there in this. They would have to put enough money back in here to cover, and then I would play it again for our next live stream. So hopefully I can talk them into it, and hopefully they would be excited about it because they wouldn't have to build something again. So that will be the plan moving forward. So I guess tomorrow would have to be the live stream, because Thursday Ray has a big soccer thing going on. Yeah, well, but the best I can do at the moment. I'm really trying. Y'all can't see it, but there's money stuck in the chute, and it's coming down slowly. Man, oh man. Got some big gaps in the playing field. Going it. 2 quarters. We are down to 2 quarters. I'm not going to bore you all to death. Let me go get him real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Well, yeah. All right, let me go get him. Well, I mean, I'm technically out of quarters. I don't know if something fell while we're gone. Yeah, there's nothing there. I was waiting for the time limit thing, but I mean, we just ran out of quarters. But I was going to talk to you, Miss Deb or Mike or somebody, if I could play this again tomorrow and sleep things and kind of, but I'll talk more about that in a second. Are you going to be one coming up tomorrow? Oh, all right, yeah, that's cool. I mean, hey, I understand, man. A quarter fell off there. Well, guys, that's it. Unfortunately, that did not work. Not a good welcome back video. But we'll try this again tomorrow if it's all feasible. 20, 40, 60, 110, $135. And it was a 550 buy-in. Negative 415 bucks. That's awesome. Who doesn't want to be negative? Who doesn't love? Oh, who doesn't love it? I love it. Oh man! All right, guys, that's all right. We're back. Hey, Mike. Well, Mike, let me tell you like this: you haven't missed a lot. And tomorrow, a little bit earlier, I'm hoping to come here and try this again because I really do like this setup. I just there needs to be more. There needs to be more quarters in here. One, and there needs to be more things in here to push this tower. But the idea, if you're tuning in now, is the tower is supposed to fall and hit the right there. Let me right there and knock that down, and that's it. Pretty cool idea. Just didn't work today. But like I said, guys, we got this thing somewhat figured out about getting people to come up here again with me. So the Flying J's videos won't be a huge thing for lives, just because it's hard to do live. When I record a video there, I can cut out all the dead space, but when I'm going live, I can't, and I have a feeling that probably drives people nuts. Secondly, the internet up there is unstable. I keep like it comes in and out, so and I can't do a dual stream there, which I don't like. But last night's live on Facebook, I would suggest if you're patient to watch it because I even brought it with me. This thing, which is listed for $27.95, I ended up putting $25 worth of quarters through there, and so technically, we're up a couple bucks. But this thing gave me a huge battle. I didn't think I was going to win it, and I did. So this is one of the things that will be going up, but I think this one might be bought already. But anyways, so yeah, so that's on the pinned on the Facebook page. You can watch it. It's kind of long, but you'll see the entire process. And I do there whenever I pull quarters out, I go through it looking for silver quarters because there's so many people that come through there. People put quarters from a little bit of everywhere. So, anyways, listen, guys, it's good to be back. Sorry this video was kind of a bummer, but I mean, that's gambling. I say this all the time. Gambling, unless you're a really good poker player, unless you do something that you can control the odds, the house always wins. That's just the way it is. That's the reason why there's casinos. That's why Las Vegas exists. That's the reason why they're willing to bring you out and give you rooms and complimentary whatever as long as you're gambling, because the house always wins. If you see any other videos or things of people winning supposedly millions of dollars on these games, obviously, that's a satire. That's definitely not real. I don't know what business. It sounds like there's a channel called Mr. Beast, and he's a younger guy, and he gives away lots of money in these challenges. Maybe he would do something where he would put $1 million in a coin pusher and give people chances to win it. But outside of that, just satire. That's just what it is, satire. All right, guys, listen. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna try to get caught up on the comments. Debbie, I just was reading something about some of the troubles that you're going through. I am so sorry. We'll try to get together. There's several people that have been in touch with me. I'm going to be honest with you all as much as I possibly can. I know you hear me complaining all the time about my personal self, but that is one thing. It's I've just been worried about that situation, but I still have a bunch that I got to ship off from last auction, and there is no way I could do another auction without giving people the items they bought from the first one. I got to get, and now it's just because I'm so confused as to who got what and what didn't get. So it's hard for me to find the emails because I don't remember the names of the people who didn't get anything. It's just a hot mess. So if you did win something from the auction, I know now the Facebook page or the PayPal donation one that I kept upping the number to. That one's just a work in progress, unfortunately. But hopefully we can get that finished out of here soon. But with the other one, get a hold of me outside of like Misty and people like that I know. And we got to get this taken care of. Once I get that taken care of, if I can then find someone like that's the store thing that I'm doing, that can handle the shipping for me, we'll do it again for sure. Especially come up on holiday. But I just there's no way it would be so bad of me to do that to somebody. People that spent their hard-earned money and try. So on the other side of it, like I said, that the whole store idea thing that I want to do. When I say store, but having prizes up from things that I won in Flying J's and stuff. The idea is, yes, I'm going to be completely honest, is to make some money for the channel, to help reimburse the channel, but also is to do a 50-50 split with people that, for GoFundMe's and things like that. One thing I can do that it may help you out is I can start picking a video per video. I can explain the situation that you're going through and shout out your GoFundMe. I would do anything I can to help out in that way. But just know I get so many requests even still, and I just don't know what's fair and what's not fair. Who do I, do I sit there and just do one video of saying 25 GoFundMe's and stories, or do I pick? I don't know the proper way, and it's driving me nuts the entire time I've had this channel, because I've wanted to use this opportunity to help out as many people as I possibly can. Nothing makes me feel better, especially the fact that I don't work in EMS, and I feel like I've lost that community thing that I had for all those years. Like, I was doing something to better my community. So, anybody has any ideas, I'm all ears. I'm always willing to help out people on the channel. Thank you guys. If you all need to talk to me, I feel stupid because I got Josh. I forgot to give him a call, so just bear with me on the time frame. But if there's anything that you all want to talk about or need that's on your mind, I definitely want to be a positive source to help you out. So reach out to my email at any time, and just bear with that fact that I might not get back right away, but I will get back with you. And anything I can do to help, guys, I promise to you, I promise I'll do it. Thank you, guys. Have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Man, that was a little long-winded, I think. I'm sorry. Let's see. Never delete. That's what I'm doing now. Post now. All right, guys. All right, my YouTube fam. Thank you. Josh, do one shout out per live. I think that's a good idea, John. Maybe that's how I can do just one live. I'll do a shout out, and then if you have your GoFundMe, you can post the link, and we can do it that way. The problem in the past has been to get funding for them. There's been some GoFundMe's that have done really, really well. And then there's other GoFundMe's that, like, I started throwing so many at the audience that I wasn't getting funding like I was hoping I could for it. So, but I think that's every live will shout out somebody's GoFundMe or whatever it is that you have. I do appreciate the GoFundMe's because, I get so many kind of spammy messages that, at least GoFundMe, it's kind of people that donate can be tracked. If you donate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I do appreciate having that as opposed to just saying this is somebody's Cash App, send the money, because unless I really know you, I don't know if your story's legit or not. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, John. John, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, sir. You're a great man, and I will always appreciate and just thank you.